What's good, guys? Welcome back to my channel. If you are new, hi, I'm Sakaela. Now, I titled this video how to pluck like arroganttae. Now, I'm not saying this is how he does it, but I'm just saying this is how you can get those type of results at him. So you know what I'm saying. So basically, this is a 13x4 frontal. So what I'm doing is parting the hair very close to the first track, and I just want to start plucking. Now, you kind of just want to pluck sporadically, just back and forth. I'm not going to talk too tough in this video. I've got this video in real time, so you can just sit and watch what I do. But you'll see me go in and continue to part the hair more forward. I go like maybe like a centimeter or two each time I part it, and I part it about 4 times before I get to the very front of the frontal. And you just want to keep doing this because you want to make sure that like the gradient, the fade, or however you want to describe it, the hairline looks very natural. You want to make sure that it's not too thick, not too thin in certain spots, because you can and the good thing actually about doing it this way is that if you do end up for whatever reason over plucking in a certain area, the section ahead of it will kind of cover up your mistakes. So you do want to start, I know some people say start from the front and work your way back, but I do think it's better to start from the back and work your way forward. But yeah, so I pluck, I part, I pull back, I spray with some water, I pluck again, I brush through. You want to make sure you brush through every so often because you can end up over plucking your wig, and you don't want that to happen because there's no way to put the hair back. You'd rather have too much hair than too little. But yeah, I'm gonna stop talking. I'll come back if I feel like I need to say something else to explain something, but just like, yeah, watch what I'm doing and enjoy. Also, just really quick, want to let you know about this hair. It is from Alipearl hair. It is the 13x4 deep wave frontal wig, 180% density in 22 inches. Let me tell you, first of all, when I took it out the box, the hair was stupid soft. And then even still, I was like, okay, let me not get too excited, because you know sometimes, and then after you wash it, no. I washed it, bro. This hair, this is like the best curly hair. People always ask me, like, I now know, for sure, best curly hair, hands down. Alipearl, get you this wig. It's gorgeous. It's raw. I don't have anything negative to say about this hair. This hair is beautiful. Okay, right here you'll kind of see me messing with the hair because I want it to like fall as if it's, you know, on my head so that it doesn't, I don't know how to explain it. I want it to fall as if it's on my head. So I want to kind of pluck so I can really see like, okay, if this is how the hair is just naturally laying, how will it look? So as much as once I get to the front, like don't put as much water because the water can kind of make the hair kind of stay in one place, and you want it to be able to move freely so you can really see what it will look like when it's dry and when there's nothing, you know what I'm saying, going on, when there's no product, when it's just kind of doing its thing, when it's in its most natural state. But yeah, once you get to the front, you kind of just want to, because it will be a little bit of demarcation. If you can see that line of demarcation, you want to just pluck where it is. You can see me kind of going, I'm being much more precise right here because obviously it's the front, so I'm going exactly where I see, okay, this is a little bit thick, let me like try to get right here. And also let me just say, also you want to make sure that you pluck right behind that first little bit of hair. Like no matter when I pluck, I always pluck right behind where I kind of want to pluck, so I don't make the wig bold. That's basically what you just don't want to take too much hair out because then it will end up bold. But yeah, I hope that makes sense. I just want to say, when you look at the side of someone's natural hair, it's always a lot thinner than the top. So you kind of want to go a little bit on the sides so it looks the most. You'll see when I install it. You'll see. You're my waterfall. You'll see. Alright, y'all, so now we about 45 minutes later. I repeated the same thing. So I parted it one way, pluck, 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 part it a little bit forward, pluck, 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 part it a little bit forward. So now we're at the front. I like to pull the hair up like this when I pluck it because it lets me know. I think that, okay, because obviously I've been plucking wigs for a little bit. You can pluck a wig really well for it to look good when it's done. But then you go to pull it up and you realize, okay, it's not plucked enough. Whereas if you pluck it well enough for it to be pulled up into a high ponytail bun, whatever, then you know for well that when it's done, it's going to look good. So I like to, once I get to the middle especially, because that's kind of like the most important part, I like to make sure that I pull the hair up in my hands as I pluck so that I can be sure that she's looking as good as she can possibly look. You don't want your wig to be too bulky or too thin, or just, you know what I'm saying? You want it to look as natural as possible. I take pride in my frontals because I like my wigs and I do want them to look really nice. So like, I go in, man. You just go in where you see, where you feel like you need to go in. You just kind of look at it and say, okay, you know, right here is a little, sometimes I purposely place not bold patches, but like, you know, certain areas where it kind of goes a little bit further back with where you can kind of see scalp. Other areas you can't. You just want to make it your own. You know what I'm saying? Whatever type of hairline you want to create, because listen, it's a wig, so we can make whatever hairline we desire. So like, you just do what you want to do. You know what I'm saying? Like this part you kind of freestyle, but you always want to just still be very precise because you don't want to jack up your hair, especially the very, very, very front. But yeah, yo, so that's basically it. There is a little bit at the end of me installing the wig so you can actually see it on. But if you do want to see a more detailed install video, I do install pretty much every single wig I put on. So like, the install is not that important. I really did this because I wanted to show you like how it is that I pluck. But yeah, as you see, I'm talking about how there's a bit of a line of demarcation, need to be sorted, So we're just going to pluck a little bit more. I seem to have plucked the right side a bit farther back, so I'm just trying to make them look as symmetrical as possible. But yeah, I'm going to stop talking now and let you continue watching. Okay, bye. Hope you enjoy. Make sure you subscribe.